Hello and welcome back to another casual night chit chat show. Whew. All right, it has been one full year, and we did, you know what? Interesting. Definitely very, very interesting. And I think I don't say a lot of negative stuff, but uh, let's not say anything negative, right? Let's keep it a little bit positive for the end of the year stream. And I just have to say this, it's just not say something to kickstart off, okay? Technically, we don't really have a game news topic, but we have a lot of things that we want to talk about next year. And we already nailed down certain things already, which is good. We want to talk a little bit more like what I want to prepare for next year. And more importantly, I need to keep the schedule on track. That there is no, I'm not say two ways to go behind it, but that's the most critical, I would say, the mission, the mission for my stream, because I think we have reached to the lifespan. See, I don't want to use all these words because I am not giving up. That's right. And yeah, we can see that a lot of things have to change and whatnot. I'm not giving up because I still want to continue to stream. And of course, I did say, you know what, moving forward next year, we're going to do more game dev. We're going to tackle more game stuff live. And I did tell myself, all right, I should be stopping. I should stop chasing the views, as in I should not think about it. All right, so let's put this ultimate requirement. Yes, I will still continue to stream. Of course, if there's one viewer, that still maintains the true, I would say, the main requirement, the still core requirement. And the moment we hit zero, we will cross that bridge and I will bring it up when we hit that. If not, I will shut up and not talk about it. So that is that. And of course, I want to put a little bit more, not say requirement, but a little bit more build up to that. And the most simple thing is I should not even bother looking at the views. All right. So to keep things up very simple, I would straight away say, you know what? I don't care. All right. I should not look at the views at all. If I get zero, so be it for the whole entire year next year. Because we're gonna go hyper focus. We're gonna tunnel focus, hyper focus on just game dev and game news. All right, if it grows, it grows. If it does not grow, then too bad. Okay, so that's one thing I want to prep myself, and it is important. It is a very key important thing because that there is the more I look at it, truth to be told, right, small little story is that I've been looking at the health of the stream in a way because I did a lot of health check and whatnot, and it turns out pretty crazy. And it's painful, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, it is painful when you are trying to grow. And I do feel it. And I did say what will separate between me and the other projects out there is that when the tough gets going, that's where the grind comes in. Can I persevere? uh, um can I persevere? Yeah, that's all. All right, that's it. All right, that's that. All right, so obviously I am a little bit, I would say, I'm gonna admit I am definitely jealous for those who started, not say earlier than me. Obviously some of them started earlier than me, but they started smaller, but I see them grow throughout the year, so they grow a lot. And for me, I kind of still stay stagnant, which is ugh. All right, so anyway, I don't care. That's number one. I should not care. I should just let it be, stream for another year, and let's see how it goes. All right, if it grows, great. If it does not grow, then too bad. Too bad. All right, so with that, let's talk about a few more things. All right, let's take a look at brawlers. So previously, I did do a health check on brawlers because brawlers also you know, they are following the same exact thing as what I'm going through, and that is the users and players. I'm gonna call them players. So you previously, no, not previously. I have been using Twitch ranking and whatnot. Let me get the Twitch tracker. Was it Twitch tracker? I have not visited for quite some time. Yeah, Twitch tracker, because I visited a few trackers ranking and whatnot, and we want to look and see how it has become the game. All right. So did I make an impact on the game? The last check is in general a no, because my channel is way too small compared to Lou, and Lou grew a lot, which I, like I said, I'm both happy, but at the same time a little jealous. But then again, Lou did the most important thing. All right, I being stubborn. All right, and I did not say challenge myself. I'm being stubborn, and that is something that I've been talking a lot of times, especially during the stream. You got to adapt. All right, when things change, you have to adapt. And would you stay on, like, for example, that's why I don't want to be so negative today. So I'm gonna touch one last thing. Would you stay on a sinking boat? Yeah. So that's that. So brawlers, drop rank again. All right, let me bring up the site. Okay, come on. No, wrong one. Yes, you. Okay. Hello, where are you? Come on, come on. Twitch tracker, where are you? Okay, swap this. And no? Huh. They don't want to pop up. Ah, there we go. Alright, it did pop up. For some reason, they don't want to pop up just now. Okay, no, wrong thing. Yes, okay. Ta-da! So brawlers, although you cannot see lots of stat, let me change. Let me move the window just a little bit. Alright, there we go. The most important thing, the rank over here. Right? So the numbers, numbers don't lie. One live viewers, one live channel, one average viewer, one average channel, hours watch one, because I stream for an hour, so that's just me. Peak viewers 17, October 27, 2023. One peak channel, I don't think that's my channel. It feels like it's more towards Lou's channel, because there's only a handful of people who, in fact, there's not even handful, there's only one handful, and you can see the stats over here, which is crazy. And there is a gap over here because I switched to just chatting, so that's that. And there we go. Look at that. Average viewers 11239. So if we are looking at this type of stats, all right, I'm gonna say this straight. If I am a stat stat nerd. No. There's another word for it. Number cruncher? Bean counter? That's terrible, right? Then, and that is a clear cut, not say between me and everyone else. I would safely say this, and in fact, I would say this. Okay, if the juice is no longer worth the squeeze, don't squeeze it anymore. So on one end, I do understand why other Web3 projects out there they close, is because the numbers is going down and it's not sustainable. I'm gonna say this straight. The moment if it's not sustainable and your goal is to make money out of it, just cut loose. Just cut loose. The only thing that I am not happy on is that you have a product already and you just kill the product. You didn't even have the can I use this? Because I do hold a lot. No. Okay. Yes. You immediately yank the service out. And it's not even a service, it is a game. If it's a service, I totally understand. If it's a game that you can play, then that's just bad. In general, that's just bad. So a lot of Web3 projects out there, it's unfortunately the way they built the game is trash. I'm gonna say straight up, okay? The way they built the game, not the game itself, okay? The way they built the game is trash. for the most of it. And that's really it. Yeah. So that's that. And for this, I have kind of a not say a renewed motivation, but I have a clear goal that I want to hit next year. Very clear cut. All right. So we already have our little farming esque game, but it's not kind of mining in a way. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at a few games in hand, and we want to, you know what? I would try to get it as close as close as it can. And if I can manage to find any video, lingering video of the game out there, I would definitely put it in my Discord channel, and we would dissect one as best as we can, or best as I can. If you, I mean, as if you guys are tuning in, I do appreciate it, okay? And for every extra information that you guys give me, I will definitely take into heart and try to implement it, okay? All right. So we will build this broken, not say broken game. We're gonna build all these games that is kind of no longer in the Web3 ecosystem, and we don't have a single player game. That's gonna be the goal for next year. And of course, there are one or two goals I have that I want to do as well. And but that is not the biggest issue in my opinion. Yep, I'm not gonna say it's not the biggest issue. It's just gonna be slightly annoying, but I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, so let me change. Yes, let me switch this screen. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start today. Right, this is the end of the year stream. We're gonna take a look at which game I can. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the games that I've played. All right, straight up games that I've played, Web3 projects that I've put money on, and for me, I'm not satisfied because I don't get to play the game anymore. So we're gonna make a single player game, and we're gonna try it as best as I can. All right, and of course, best as we can as well. Because for those of you out there, if you stumble this channel and you have played some of those games, I really do appreciate some of the input as well. Because you might get to a certain spot that I usually don't, and we want to see if I can tackle or we can tackle and make it fun. That's right, we're gonna also make it as funner as we can. Is that the proper word, funner? Okay, so with that, I'm gonna dig up, let's see, we're gonna dig up the OG of Web3 games that I've played. That is Farmer's World. Right, so let's see, Web3 games, Farmer's World, Sailor's World. Alright, so the only difference is that this type of farmer world and stuff, I don't think we can play, it still exists, right? As in, can we still play? You know what? No, I'm gonna dig up. I'm gonna dig up as much as I can. So that's that. All right, so Farmer's World, we have a few things over here. Let's see if I can dig up any gameplay. And you know what's the fun bit? The fun bit is I can actually model. Haha, I can model all these items. Cool. Okay. All right. Hold on a sec. Update or not? No. Wow. Really? This type of stuff really don't have anything. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh no. Okay. You know what? We're gonna switch to Discord. No, not Discord channel. How do we want to do this? All right, so Farmer's World is one of them, but of course we have a few more other, I would say, games as well. One of them is Real Magnet, Web3 game. All right, game that has not gone, that game that has went under. All right, we're gonna aim at games that has went under. That's it. Next up, we have a game that oh wow, this one is painful, right? This one is painful because I put a few $100s in it, and the whole idea was like, we have a you know what, gullible. There's no other better word to say but gullible. Because it has like tied to real Bitcoin mining thing. So basically, the project is a group of people decided to buy some their own miners and then they just let it run, and then they generate Bitcoin tokens, and then of course they have their own token as well. So it's like the value of the token is the amount of Bitcoin that they can get. So it's like, oh wow, that's actually not bad in paper, on paper. But then again, that was my last known project that I've bet on. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. We have also, oh, we have also mining Inc. My hacker. Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Okay, hold on a sec. All right. So we have Real Magnet over here. Yeah, cool. We have Novo Pangea. I don't know what happened to Novo Pangea, so we want to check a few some of this stuff. But Novo Pangea is a little bit harder to make. We have realms. Okay, you know what? Slowly. Okay, real magnet. Okay, so got it. Next up, we want to look at what do you call this? Oh, Pixel Ninja, was it? Pixel Ninja was a sad, painful, painful. But also I will attempt a lot of things I will attempt, but of course I would change in a way where I would change towards to what you call this, a bit more to my tie-in, right? I don't know how to explain that. Realm. Let's see. Yes, Realm and NFT. Gotcha. And of course, we have a lot of other stuff as well. All right, so I'm gonna switch so that you guys can see it. Okay, so this one website I'm using, that radar. So Realm, this is another one. This guy. All right, so this game actually was interesting in a way, and then they just close. Poof, gone, gone. Very. This is actually very painful because it is actually a decent game. There is some game into it, which is, you know what, there is some game into it. And oh boy, it is painful. I'm not gonna watch the trailer. Yeah, we don't care about the NFT game anymore. We care about recreating some of these games. And that's it. Like, you can actually scroll around the world, you can build. So it's kind of a strategy game in a way, which is super cool. And yeah, gone, I would say. Painful. Yeah. So anyway, this is one of it. Real Magnet is technically a very Farmer World-esque, right? Straight up, very similar. And of course, the main farmer game that I am super disappointed. It is Sailor World. Sailor's World? All this world thing is, it's, yeah, Sailor's World. There we go. All this world thing, it's ugh. Every time I try to research some of these bags, it's like, oh my goodness. So this one has, I think I showed you guys a lot before. So we're gonna, yeah, so we have inventory trawl, expedition oil rigs, and then of course we have choose land for trawl. So this one has a land. It's like this part is very cool. I kind of like it, but then as it goes, like, oh, oh, and okay. One thing I have to give credit. Sailor's World really has some nice art. I really like it. Right. So there we go. And unfortunately, yeah, trashed. Trash. All right. So we have Real Magnet, Ancient Realms. Nope, I didn't play that. Fight. Fight Land is also another one. Oh my goodness. Fight Land. Oh wow. They don't even have a icon anymore. Wow, that's bad. No, it's spelled wrongly. Wow, come on. No, wow. This is one of the early games out there. And Taco Racers, really okay. From The problem with taco races, I'm gonna explain a little bit. Wow, no as well, because taco races came from kind of a much more solid game develop. Now I won't say developer, from a brand, right? Taco, and the game is horrible. There is like nothing, nothing, which is painful. All right. So with that, those are the few small little things. What I want to do now is let's see what is still running. All right. Let's see what's number one. No, no. All right. And okay, this is not wax. I want wax. I only want wax. Chain. Another one we want to take a look is also blockchain brawlers. The beef brawl. All right. So basically, the game brawlers before it became the game. Alright, it's called Blockchain Brawlers, and that was the main reason why I revived my stream. And it has been a great disappointment. I can only say it has been a great disappointment. Yeah, for how they run things. Alien World still up there. Farmers World is, yeah, Farmers World is not moving anywhere, but wow, really? Huh, interesting. Balance. Total assets in. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. What happened to Alien Worlds? I'm curious now. I'm very, very curious about Alien Worlds now. Is it still working? You know what? We will find it because I think Alien Worlds seems to be kind of kicking. As in, it's still alive and kicking. No, we forget about this guy. So Alien World is still there. It's still there. All right, sweet. Wombat. Okay, no, not bad. Thrive on Mars. Yeah, they changed a lot. Taco. See, Taco is here, but Taco races. Warsaken. All right, Warsaken is one of those games out there which is cool. Card game. Twitchy Tides. All right, Twitchy Tides still there. All right, good. NFT Panda. I am curious with this now. How do you look like it? I want to see. Nope, don't care, don't care, don't care. Come on, no gameplay? Boo, no gameplay. Another game is Eclipsia. Eclipsia at least is a proper game. I think the game is still alive, so I'm not gonna touch it. Let's see. Let's see if I can launch one of those games. Let's start off with Alien World first. Right. And then Cryptia Wax. Alright. Alien World, not Alienware. Nobody cares about Alienware. Alien World. Alright. Web3. Let's see if it's still available. That's all I care. Alright. We want to get in and see if it's still available. Encryption Wax. No. Great. I lost it because I didn't bookmark it. Taco? No. Ah, there we go. Found it. Found it, but let me do something first. Okay, a lot of see the one of the biggest reason why I'm doing all this is because number one, it is very, very, very sad to see some of these games just literally died off. Alright. I'm gonna say straight up. Died off, and then I put in the money and time to support. Alright. Unfortunately, one of them is also I'm gullible, and that's that. So yeah, that's that. All right, that's that. I'm not gonna shy away. I did put some money on it. All right, and it didn't pan out. It didn't really pan out. And some of the actually no, not some. A lot of the projects is just very lackluster. It's like really, I'm giving I put the amount of money they charge, right, for their starter pack, barrier to entry. It's like, hey, this is like, even though if I'm paying a full game, more than a full game, but oh boy, oh boy, indeed. All right, so all right, got the alien worlds loaded, but for some reason the Cryptia is not loading. Very, very sad. Okay, doesn't matter. At least the game is. Yeah, I'm gonna let it load for now. So, Alien World exactly looks like this. It's literally a clicker, which is. I mean, uh, it's. It is what it is. Okay, Web3 games. It is exactly what it is. Can I use the word boring? Yes, I can. It is boring because the moment you press mine, and then you have to wait for the next whatever. What the next cycle, and that's what makes it boring. You make it in. It's not even an idle game. That's the problem. It's not even an idle game. At least idle game you get something in return, but this has yeah, it's just click and wait the next cycle. So it is kind of an idle game, but you have to come back and click. Yeah, no, that's yeah. So we mine, and then after that, that's about it. Yeah, that's it. You just click this button over here. Clickety click, clickety click, 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 click. All right. Initially, it was simple enough. Like, okay, you know what? I can click every hour, but every time I click, I don't get the joy. I think that's just me, right? I don't get the joy. Some people do. Good for them. I don't. I really don't. So that's how Alien World works, which is something. It is something. Okay. I do not understand how these things. Not say how these things work, but how. How does it? How is it a game? How is it a game? All right. How is it a game? Wow. The Cryptia is not letting me play. Hey, that's not cool. Loading error. Your browser does not support graphic API WebGL2. There we go. Another game that I cannot play. Another game that I cannot play. And that's sad. That's just sad. I'm gonna say it as it is. A lot of these things I you know what? You know what? Back at those days, I wanted it to become something. I wanted them to not say grow, but ah, you know what? I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call out myself. Right? Got into the hype. Yeah, the play to earn play. Yeah. So the only thing that I can do right now is Axie Infinity. But Axie Infinity is it's basically Pokemon, right? Breeding monster breeder Pokemon thingy. It's basically no, it's not. It's Monster Rancher. Oh, it's not even Pokemon. I'll take it back. I cannot say Pokemon. Nintendo will sue me. This is more of a Monster Rancher style NFT game. That one is okay because I'm not. I played the proper Monster Rancher game, and straight up, there's no competition. Monster Rancher is just way better. Way better. So that's that for Axie Infinity. Yeah, not bothered. Not bothered. And to top it off, Axie Infinity, like you have 4 things already. Yeah, so that's on one end they got the bag. Okay, so this is the part that I will say I was hoping for the next Axie Infinity kind of thing. And you know what? Looks like they actually do it quite well. They got the bag. They still continue to evolve a little bit more. And now they have more stuff. Yeah, basically play the number one NFT game for free. No, at least Axie Infinity keeps on pushing. Regardless how simple it is, they keep on pushing. And I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. The fun bit is no, not a fun bit. I want to build a game that is closer to, not say to Axie Infinity, but RPG-esque, but not card. I don't think I don't want to use the card system, but at the same time, the card system is actually quite interesting. Oh, but no. All right, because this game it is a proper game. I'm not gonna touch it, and so that's that. All right, I'm gonna only track the games that failed, and let's see if we can do anything about it. So that's that. So Alien Worlds, I mean, it's still there, but I don't understand. Realms, Real Magnet, yeah, those games went down. And if I were to scroll some more, truth to be told, that's under the Wax ecosystem, we don't really have a proper Wax game anymore in a way. My Guardian Base, what is this? And again, I'm not gonna go to wow, no, this is just trash. It's just trash. You show screenshot that's not gameplay related, trash. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, this is just bad because I available on Play Store. Huh, interesting. To me, trash. I don't care. Because we all know it could be something else, right? I hate false advertisement. Okay, so with that, now we can plan a little bit for next year. So obviously, oh, blockchain brawlers, haha. Blockchain brawlers is one of those the truth to be told, that's the most the game that I've invested the most, both time and money. All right, I will come in clean, and the what do you call this? Wow, even blockchain brawlers doesn't have screenshots. What is this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I do luckily I have a few recordings of blockchain brawlers, and we can dissect a little bit, right? How can we do this? So that's that. And we're gonna bounce a few ideas back and forth, and guess what? That's what we're gonna do today. And we're gonna do much more as well down the road because we have lots and lots of games to make it into a proper game. When I meant a proper game, what is a proper game? A proper game is something that has a rules, obviously, not just a one. I don't want a one button click and then ta-da results. No, you want to have at least some sort of puzzle solving, something to overcome. For example, I'm gonna use the most basic of basic uh, game. So no clickers. I'm gonna ban all clickers. Any game that is clicker based, which is press spamming a button is not what I want. Okay. You need to have at least a little bit of, at least put some thought into it. Like, do you want to put the example? Okay, good example. I don't have any example right now. That's the problem. Which game do we want to use? What game do we want to use? For example, pong is basically trying to get the ball to the other side, right? And then to get the ball to the other to the goal is to see if you can throw a curve ball, a straight ball, or a fast ball, air quote. Because back in the day, the problem is back in the day the games are simple. Asteroid is the most simple, right? Shoot asteroid, survive. And it's a little bit skill based. Not say skill based. It's more of a dexterity, right? How you position your spaceship. Space Invader. That's a very interesting, right? Just shoot aliens, and of course, is how fast or how accurate can you shoot? Ta-da! So, so that's that. So let's start off with. Let's see if I can grab anything we want to grab. Truth to be told, I want to grab actually Realm. Realm is the best game that we can do right now. We can use this game, and then we can add in Real Magnet Sailor's World type of stuff because I really need the video so that I can show you guys. You know what? I'm gonna search for it. A quick little search. Hopefully I can get it, and then I'll show to you guys. So YouTube Farmers World. We want to have at least a gameplay from a player perspective. All right, this looks good. Looks like Farmers World is also quite a lot of people there, so that's great. Gonna mute, and that's that. I want to see gameplay. Okay, I don't care about stats and whatnot. Um, no, No, we don't care about this. Okay. All right, I think this is good. This is a good start. Yes, sirree. Okay. So Farmers World used to be like this, very straightforward. All right. Come on, show me some gameplay. All right. So you got X, and then there's timer over there. That's the part where initially I thought I could do it, but at the end of the day, I couldn't do it. And one small little, I won't say Easter egg. Look at their gold mine and look at my mine. It is. I won't say it's exactly the same, but anyway, the same design is actually quite same as well. Like most of the gold mine is going to be like this anyway. Actually, no. No, I'm going to take it back because that looks exactly like World of Warcraft 3. And that's where I also kind of follow. Yep. So, I know he's explaining the game and whatnot. So, rarity, reward rate, charge time, mine. When you press mine, there's a countdown. And see, this is the part that I don't rate. At first, I did not understand what it is, but I just like, really? That's it? That's really it. Is even boring than an idle mining game. That's the problem. But we will persevere. We will make it into a game, and we want to see how can we make it into a game. So yeah, just click, like click, 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 click. That's it. All right, click mining. Boop. Ding. Yay, you mine X amount of woods. That's it. That's really, really, really it. All right. So need 3 goals to repair, which is so at the end of the day, the objective of this game is actually getting all this tokens. Just realize it's getting tokens. Yeah, you get tokens and all these things. So how can we sort of play? How can we make this into a game? Look at that. Which is super, super sad. All right. Super, super sad. Okay. Go away, go away, go away. So at the end of the day, yeah, so we need to figure out how to change all this thing. How can we change all this mining games into a tycoon game? I think the closest thing is tycoon. So in this case, realm. You know what? I'm gonna dig up realm. All right, let's see if I can search. Let's see if I can search. All right, cool. We have another one. Come on. Come on. Hey, what's wrong with you, YouTube? Okay, full screen. Okay, come on. Yeah, even the full screen is getting messed up right now. Okay. All right. There we go. Launched it 2020, free to play PvP. Yeah, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. And actually, I actually stumbled one very interesting what do you call this? Game. Oh wait, so this is more towards the gaming side of things, but I've discovered the mobile gaming chart. Like what game is very, very popular, or rather, what game is the most being played. And you know what? X4, the expansion thingy strategy, yeah, it's super, super big. The biggest chunk of users playing it. So you know what? I think Realm really has a decent chance. And one thing nice, at least this one has more interactivity, right? I can move around the world and whatnot. So we're gonna build not say similar to this, but you know what? I would try. I would try. Uh, can we do a world? That's the question. So maybe not. Maybe we just do zoom in and out because I'm gonna use the floating island mechanic. I'm not saying mechanic, the lore of it. So let's see if we can do it. Yeah, I will try to attempt. So this is very simple. You click a location and then you can. All right. So login. Don't care about the login. So you build your base. All right. So it's also a base building, which is nice. All right. Base building has resources and helpers and whatnot. All right, show me when you send. All right, double experience. We don't care about that. So every time you build something, you gain experience. So we want to do something. We want to jot down a lot of all these things down. So I'm gonna write this on my Discord. Later we will do a quick little breakdown on what are the game mechanics that we supposed to get on, or at least get it done. So I think this is the one that here, reputation, rewards. Yeah, so rewards, reputation, experience. So there we go. There we go. And of course, this one has timer. So this is normal. This is totally normal, like a typical game. That's the reason why I like this game a lot. All right. So once we do that, all right, pivot helper. Yeah, this is the part where it's also kind of cool. This reminds me of another web browser game that I've played before. Like if you click a location and you set amount of people to go, the more people you send, the the higher the success rate is. Yeah, and then of course you for realm you get to choose your team leader. Team leader will show you how many people you can bring along, and then and etc, which is sweet. And then they'll give you chances of success down here, which is nice, which is very nice. This is kind of a very solid game. Yeah. So this is not a clicker. So this one has a little bit, not say strategy, the strategy is very straightforward, all right? But it needs a little bit more management, right? How many people that you can send across and manage the success rate. And of course, that's it, right? You just, obviously there's a button, it's just a button clicker, but at least you get a little bit more interactive. Yeah, and probably I need to reinstall back Clash of Clan and then probably uh get one or two ideas from that game and then see if I can implement it. So there we go. All right, so that's that for Realm. And now I think we can start deconstructing a few things because we should, right? We should deconstruct a few things. And the fun bit is some of the building blocks that I've put onto my game, we have some of the game mechanics already, which is fantastic. All right, so without further ado, before we go anywhere, I would like to show the final update for this year for my game. That's right. And yeah, I'm not gonna again, like the game, I saw the stats for the game. Doesn't matter in my opinion. These things does not matter anymore because as long as you can still play the game and if you can download the game, which itch.io still supports, and I think that's fantastic, I no need to worry. I no need to worry for sure. All right. If you played, great. If you didn't play, you know what? It's a little bit sad. That's all. And I did put a little bit animation. We have a, you know, haha, a floating, I mean, a movable airship, which is not. Yep, everything's cool. All right. So play. Okay, so at least we have some building mechanic in a way. So we have all the resources needed. So that's part of the mining gameplay that I've put. The mining gameplay I already created. Yeah, this part is super slow. I don't understand why, okay? I don't understand. It feels like the game is stuck, but I don't think it's stuck though. And you can see, yeah, got more stuff. And there we go, the mining. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it's super slow though. Let me click back. I need to figure that out. All right, that's one small little technical task for me to figure out. Like, why is it super slow to load? And that is annoying. I need to put a word loading here. Yeah, I need to figure out. I really need to figure out what's happening here. So now at least you have, yep, there we go. Show you guys a bit. Yeah, clicker, very straightforward. All right, clicker game boring. Not enough wood. All right, there we go. Now this is the one that I'm the most proudest. Right, left, down, right. There we go. Gain resources. Maybe I should change, put a bigger word like gain X resources. So that's that. And yeah, there we go. Big update, right? Big update. It is animated in a way. So I'm super happy. I'm really super happy. And on top of that, we have so we kind of have a mining game done. Wow. Not wow. It is. I already kind of put that into place. The one that we need to fix is actually this guy. The combat is horrible, as in it can be better. All right, can be better. So yeah, menu stays here, which is good. There we go. Dead. All right, go home. Okay, so yeah, even go home is super slow. So something is off. Something is off that I need to figure out what's happening. Yeah, there we go. Click bonus attack. All right. So we have all the game. We have the mechanic in already. So now what we need to do is now I'm gonna go to Discord and we want to take a look at see what game mechanics we are lacking. So yeah. All right, this is 52. Gonna put it here. All right. Plan for next year. So the game that we want to, not say we want to copy, we want to figure out a little bit more, and that is plan for next year. Game reference. Game reference. We're gonna take Farmer's World. We're gonna bring Realm. What else? So we have Farmer's World, Realm. We want to bring in Sailor's World as well. Sailor's World. All right, plan for next year. Game reference and revisit. All right, so there we go. Let you guys see properly. And let's see, what have we done so far that that is similar? So the world, I'm gonna call it the world games. We have our 3 resources, but we don't have tools. No tools. No tools. So what we want to do, we want to mimic as close as we can. So we want to put goal. Try to have a game that mimic closer to the world games. All right, and then I want to put an extra thing is target Sailor's World. I'm gonna call it Sailor's World LAN gameplay. All right, so okay, so the goal is to try to create what has been what we have, right? What we have. No. Completed gameplay, game mechanic. Right, so we have the resource system. Right, we have completed game mechanic. My mechanic is it's spelled wrongly. Okay, game mechanic. Resource system. We have it. What else do we? What else? No, we only have the resource system. Wow. Target Sailor's World LAN gameplay. The problem with the LAN gameplay, how do we do, right? All right, so no resource system. That's about it. And then art. Haha, we're gonna try to target Sailor's World. Not say art style, but Sailor's World ship team thing, and ship team. All right, so there we go. So we have that. So at least we got an airship, so I can expand the airship. So then we can use that as a ship system. So there we go. So yeah, world games, we got no tools, so we need to. So task. create tool. All right, and then now we want to know what task. Okay, create tools to exchange slash buy, and then the purpose. Why? All right, so right now we don't have a purpose because for Farmers World is the tools will get the resources, and for my case, I decided not to use the tools. I decided to make it into a mini game instead. So at least we got some small little mini game that we can ping around. So let's figure out let's figure out how we can expand that part a little bit more. I did put right, so game plan reference. Right, so we got all this. Next one, obviously we have one that we have. This is gonna be okay. So this plan for next year. Reviving dead Web3 games. Put a question mark first because technically we are not reviving in a way. We are kind of getting the game mechanic and see if we can do it. And of course, I did attempt this year as well. So to be fair, we did attempt it. But the main one that yeah, so the main one is Brawl for All. Brawl for All. Alright, games, yeah, no, this straight up Brawl for All. Brawl for All, which again, and Blockchain Brawlers. Blockchain Brawlers is technically not to say dead, but it's dead, alright, because it's gone. Blockchain Brawlers is gone. So there we go. So we're gonna remove this goal, try to create. Alright, so no. So we want to arena. This is gonna be multiplayer. PvP. Alright, so multiplayer arena. Reimagine the blockchain. Gameplay. Alright, completed game mechanic 0. I have none. Art target, I have none as well. Task, we don't know. Task right now I'm gonna put question mark. Purpose question. No. Yeah, don't have. Alright. I'm gonna put also a very, very big disclaimer. And that is this task list of tasks is something that I want to tackle due to the disappointing gameplay and oh come on, I want to put the end symbol. I keep pressing the wrong thing. And reimagine what I would like the game to be. That's it, right? Very, very big disclaimer because it is very, very important. Okay. I think that's about it for this plan for next year. And of course, I need to put the most important thing. Game last update. It's here. More visuals. Visual treat, yeah. Another one. Can I put a Cryptsha on it? Because a Cryptsha is technically a very simple dungeon crawling game. I like the concept, and fun bit is I actually explore a little bit more and I found there are other games that uses the same concept as well. So you know what? Because of that, I think I can make my own. But I don't want to copy. See, the game I cannot use the word copy as well though, because it is technically a game mechanic. Is it a is it a trademark game mechanic? I don't think you can ever trademark a game mechanic unless it's a very, 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 very bespoke game mechanic. Or yeah, that's all I can think of. So that's that. And of course, we have our ultimate goal, and that is all right. So we have last up game here, more visual treat. I'm gonna put the link later. Um, immediate, right? Immediate task. All right. So main task to do. This is the main task. All right. Web wax blockchain tie-in. No, implementation. All right, so now so this is a very important, so I'm gonna put important so that we can, so users can load their I won't say their assets, but it is users can load / use in game. All right, I will explain this a little bit more. Technically, it's not really load and use because the assets will be in the game regardless. But I want something that the that the asset will be made available for you. No. No, important, just important. I don't think that last phrase makes sense. Important. So that players / have a meaningful, I'm gonna put a question mark because is it meaningful? Have a meaningful interaction. Yeah, it's for now. All right. So that is one of the immediate thing, right? Wax blockchain implementation, and then the next task is also very, very important. Twitter Arena raid. I'm gonna call it the Arena raid because it's gonna follow a little bit like Brawl for All, but no longer like Brawl for All. It's gonna follow a little bit like Nikkei. If you have played Nikkei or any of this shooter thingy, it's actually exactly the same. Basically, you will stand behind a barricade, but I'm not going to use a barricade, but kind of behind a barricade, and then you're going to attack the boss. And then it is going to be a group effort, right? If you're going to do it solo, it takes time to defeat. If you've got more people joining, more points for you. Something like that, right? So we're going to do a little bit of rebalancing everything. But the most important thing is not that. All right, that is part of the redesign. The main thing is the Twitch Arena raid and solo, no, not solo, single player not, how can I use the, it's not tie in, it's we're gonna combine both the Twitch Arena and single player. Great, I don't have the word for it. So basically, whatever you can play on Twitch right now, it will be made as a single player platform alternative. So it will exist in both worlds. And in this case, I don't waste time doing one or the other. Something like that. That's really, really it. All right. So Twitch Arena and single player game. I'm gonna put the word game because I don't have the word. I really don't have the word. It's supposed to be, you get it, all right? You understand. Basically, the game exists on the Twitch that you can play right now, and you can play it single player. And with that, the single player, if I can use, no, for this game, if I can use the Wax blockchain to load up your assets, haha, that's the reason why the assets are, it's important. Not critical. I didn't put the word critical. It's just important because I still need to read up a lot of things. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then I fail. So I will put that to the test, and I'll put that to the task at hand. That would be it. And then we got main task to do, plan for next year. So we got all this. Okay, so yeah, blockchain brawlers, realm, real magnet, sailor's world. What other games? What other games? What are the games I played that I think I can. Actually, you know what? Pixel Ninja. Let's visit Pixel Ninja. No, before we go to Pixel Ninja, what other games that I've said and I. No, Pixel Ninja. Let's go straight. Pixel Ninja. Pixel Ninja. All right. I want to see. Hey, Skunky Chunks. It's been a while since see you. Let's see how you have been doing. Uh, well, even Skunky Chunks also kind of fall out at the end of the day, which is a bit painful. I'm gonna do a quick little read. All right. Put out something community. I want to give my sincerest apology for the suddenly being absent. Take time away. Gonna put more time due to personal issue. Right? That's fair. That is totally fair. I'm not gonna. There are a few things why certain projects like have less update anymore, and some of the things I really will not critique. Okay, will not, because even I will do it. I would definitely will do it. So something that I totally understands. All right, gonna take more time away. Person, all right. Please don't take anything out. All right, nothing false. I just need some time to recoup, plan, come back with something, the proper strategy behind it. Announcement. All right, so this is when. This is on September, which is wow, crazy. This is one of the projects out there that I have a lot of, I won't say respect, but I have a lot of respect, and I will try to emulate as best as I can. But even that also, they kind of fall short a little bit, which is painful. Let's see, Wax Ape. Yeah, Wax Ape is super painful. Last announcement. Some of these things I still follow. I still follow. All right, Wax Ape is yeah. The moment they announce coin, I'm not bothered anymore. Drawn Company. Let's see how you do. Drawn Company also another project out there that I have kind of have some fun looking at their art style and whatnot. But it's been a while. I want to see what have December. Okay, good. December's still here. Announcement. We still got. Actually, I clicked the wrong thing because their art style. Okay. So this Drawn Company has the design wise made me pursue like, okay, you know what? I think we need to go more toy like toy like as best as we can. Last known talk is on April 2025. Oh no. Oh no. Look at all these projects dropping. It's dropping. Yeah, another PFP. When is this? This November. Wow. Wow. The moment I stop looking at it, oh my goodness, I am stumped. Alright, so Taco Races. Apparently Taco Races I'm still in. I need to delete this channel. This is just rubbish anymore. I'm going through some of it, okay? So alright, let's see. 2020. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna go too much, okay? Alright, let's do a quick little speed read. Anyways, this no. I really try to make this work. Point out fingers. Yeah, this is all pointing fingers, blah blah blah. So I haven't been Discord, catch up, FYI, effective here, sometimes closing down the servers, not deleting it. See, that's the thing that I don't blame them. Okay, let me get this straight. I want to close in on a good note. I don't blame them for closing servers. That's fine, right? If you need to yank out the server, you yank it out, right? What I don't like is, unfortunately, so this is the part where I cannot also put the huge blame on them, because if they did not plan ahead, that's where everything falls apart. Simple as that. It's simple as that. So all this drama, llama, close server, delete this, delete that, asset here, gone, asset there, gone. And then after that, it's like, how? Yeah, it's personally I have not received charge before. No, 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 unless you're refunded more than yeah. Taco races is a lot of money. Okay, that's the problem. The problem is this. All right, it's the lack of foresight to at least, if all else fails, can we still get a game? One of it is because I don't think a lot of people has been talking about it. So there we go. There we go. So that's the reason why I don't put the blame on them, but I will blame them for lack the foresight of, hey, you know what? We should make a game. We should make a game. But then again, I cannot fault them as well. I have to fault myself because all this thing is based on the person putting the money into it, and that is me. Mwah. All right. Um. Okay, so there are a few things here and there, and I not say I don't, right? Like, so the one that just lost main account source of income, trying to figure out life in general. That's fair, some of these things people really put their heart and soul into it, and when they crash out, they crash out straight up. All right, I cannot. I will not blame them. All right. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's see. I still stand behind what I've said, everyone. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, you know what? The getting money back, I'm not bothered anymore. That's the reason why I like just cut it loose. So that's that. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna read too much to it. It's just a bunch of drama, and half of it I say, you know what? I sympathize. I do feel you. It is what it is. Move on. Okay, another game. Let's see. Let's see what happened to the Adventure Guild. This is one of those game out there that actually pushes me to make my own game as well. And it is the only downside is this is made on Discord. So yeah. And I think this is actually a very good way to do it, but I don't have the knowledge to make it on Discord. Okay. So, March 2025, let's take a look. The Adventure Guild, with great difficulty that I have announced at the end of March, Adventure Guild and 6 p.m. software will be shutting down. Wow. 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 All right. Let's see. For anyone who doesn't aware, so Honeycomb last year hoped that would proceed enough to revitalize and sustain TAG. However, there far more work involved. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Engage separate discussions. Start here. Guild organize work. And then what happened now? Right now, I'll be working on backing everything up, shutting down servers. That's fair enough. Minimize operation costs. Okay, cool. At the end of the process, do my best to open source or TAG on GitHub. Okay, that's cool. That's great. Don't know what occur allowed. Thank you. All right, cool. That's cool. Wow. This year is crazy. Everyone is going belly up. Sold their stuff belly up. Crazy. And I thought TAG will be running. Oh, okay, so it's Wexel. PFP didn't get attention that we hope for. Yeah. Okay, so I think we went through some of this, right? This is a 2024. Yeah, so this line is very, very, very it hits close to heart because I'm actually going through the same exact thing and I foresee it. The only difference is I foresee it, I already prepared for it, I already anticipate it, but I still want to whine about it. All the release of the Wexer PFP didn't get the attention that we hoped for, and we have been pretty devastated by the amount of work that we have put in. No matter how you say it that way, it is the last part. The amount of work that you put in, regardless, it is painful when you see if it fails. I do understand about it. And with that, that's it. We will definitely revisit this a little bit later, right? That is more of a pixel-based stuff, but doesn't really align with my game development plan, so it's a bit hard to figure out, and I didn't pay attention. Land box, this is another NFT land game thingy, not bothered. Yeah, not bothered for now. Okay, let's see how they are doing. Okay, kinda. Kinda. All right, their announcement is very straightforward and simple, probably same as mine, right? That's why I need to get good in making my announcement a little bit more in detail. But because I put more time on the game dev side, so ugh. All right, cool. Anyway, that's that. That's that. Wow, that's that. Okay, now we have reached to the last part of the. Oh wow, doesn't really want to. All right, so I have a last drop. With the new update of my game, there is one final drop for technically for the year. All right, really for the year. But I will extend the drop to January because it's just too short. All right. So the last remaining two drop that I will show you guys is not this one. All right, it would be the last drop for the year, and you have until January to claim. So we have the all right, the Ape Club is done already. So we have the A Fail Swing. This is a story. This is a requirement. Ta-da! Hey, I'm super proud. I'm super proud of this. Okay, and you can there is a small, I won't say Easter egg, like it's swinging into the frame and drop. It's super cool. I love this. So that's that, and then we have the airship. So the airship would be the last proper drop. Unfortunately, I could not upload a video is too big, and then a lot of server is going down. Not say server going down, and I think they are pressed for space, so as in hard disk space. Wow, wow. You know what? We're gonna revisit some of the to kickstart the New Year's stream, right? We're gonna revisit some of the projects and see how they do. Or are they still up and running? I am very curious in some of them. Truth to be told, really do. All right. Anyway, I have to re-render some of the stuff, so I can't do anything about it. So the only thing I have left that you guys can still play that is this. And even if I shut down, see that's the fun bit on what I have been not say I foresee, but I've been planning ahead like many years ahead. Okay, that's a little bit in exaggeration. Not many years ahead, but I did plan in for the eventual future. If I go up in a blaze of glory, if I crash and burn, this game is still available on itch.io. And I don't think I'm gonna give up. So after reading some of the uh projects that I have been giving like props back then, wow, you know what, I will persevere. It motivates me a little bit more to push for my game dev 100%. So I will continue. So a lot of things I've been whining for the stream, I already did say it's done. What it is. What happens. Whatever in the future will hold, so be it. Right? You can cue in the song. I'm not gonna sing. Cue Sarah. Yeah, whatever will be. Okay. So one thing, no, I'm very motivated to not give up, even if I move at a I'm gonna say if I move at a snail pace, I will still not give up. But the problem is there is one small little problem because I cannot lose momentum. And with this, we're gonna end with a high note. We have a game. It is available for you to play. We will I'm gonna use we, okay? Even though I'm gonna say I, but no, we. You're in this journey together. We will continue to make games regardless whether it's for Web3 or not. As obviously you guys can see, I'm not saying moving to Web2. I'm building the game from a traditional game standpoint. So a lot of game engine is from existing gaming engine, right? So Unity, Unreal Engine. I'm gonna actually go a little bit on Unreal, but unfortunately, the more I read up on Unreal, the more I get a little bit discouraged because I cannot upload to. I have to make it into a game package so you can download, and I want to cut off a lot of all these things. All right, I want you guys just, oh, you heard of my game? Great, now you can play. Right, it's on the web. Cha-ching. So each IO is a good position. All right. If I get to publish my game on Steam, that I think is the ultimate goal, right? The ultimate goal is publish my game on Steam and earn money. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's just like the pen ultimate goal for me. Obviously, do I have the skills to pay the bills? Not yet. Maybe, maybe not. Does not matter. For me, sink or swim. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down with a blaze of glory, right? Crash and burn. No, can I use the word crash and burn? I would go down in a blaze of glory or die trying. All right, so that's that. And so next year, we will look forward for 2026. I will try to incorporate a little bit on the wax. I'm not going to use it as a main goal. All right, I'll explain this. You know, I think I should explain a bit more. One of the major reasons why I did not learn the wax blockchain to implement to Unity is because it's just redundant. In general, it's really redundant. Like there's no reason for me to do it in any particular capacity. And number two, I don't have the skills. Right, I don't want to install a stuff from GitHub, and I don't want, all right, this is the most important thing, I don't want it to be a login system. I just want to read your wallet with your assets. It's just a read, no write. I don't want the write. So that's the thing, that's the reason why I did not implement. And to understand that the system takes way too long, but I'm going to commit this for 2026. I'm going to dissect it as best as I can. And if I can find a way to strip out all the unnecessary things, I will do it, and I'm going to implement into the game. And in this way, you can view your wallet and you can view what you have collected. And with that, we can make a small little collection list for you to hunt. Yeah, there's lots of plan I want to do, and of course I have decided, and I'm gonna do this announcement here. This is gonna be the official announcement and the official note. I will pursue to make not just a game, but the whole entire lore of for Project ACG. Right now it's just Project ACG, it's a tentative title. It's gonna be, I'm gonna try to do as much things that I can with this. I want to make it as a collectible IP. Yes, a brand IP, toy line, everything. All right, I did have, for those who managed to tune in until here and managed to watch this video until now, I will be selling a 3D printed toy of Ape. I already tested print some of it. I am happy with some of the result. Just need a little bit more tweaks. I will share more on the toy itself. And guess what? I have the toy and I have the model and the game on in-game. So that's a pure, in my opinion, that is one of the biggest goal that I've managed to succeed. Not accidentally, but I am happy with the progress, even, I'm gonna say it, even if there's not many people who buys it. I will try my best. Like I said, I would go down in the blaze of glory. I would go down and say, all right, have you tried this? Yes, done it all. Just didn't work it out. Just didn't work out. Didn't get traction. And with that, we're gonna close with the year 2025. It has been a very exciting year. This year, I think, is one of those critical year that I think it's needed. You know, I'm gonna say it's needed for me to, not to say to branch out, but for me to test my skills, right? To test my skills to pay the bills. And in this case, I'm gonna say my skills are not there yet. Okay, skills in both marketing, asset creation, and everything. You know what? I'm gonna say everything, but at least it's not AI slop. The consolation prize, the main prize, the main focus is all of these are built with my own knowledge and understanding, and of course with the help of Google and YouTube. Okay, I'm not discounting that, but what I'm saying is this is all done by myself with the help of tutorials. There is, yeah, no, that includes modeling as well. So I am very, very, very happy with the progress that I've made for my collection. And we have a game, and we kind of have a toy next year, 2026. So very, very happy. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Not say not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it loud. Right? I am super happy with the progress that I've made. For all the critics that I gave to a lot of Web3 projects, I'm excited. In fact, the more projects that I've read that they sold, they close, obviously for financial reasons, and of course if they need to take a break for, for your own self, that's also cool. That I will never discourage, because at the end of the day, it's the same thing that I'm going to tell you guys, especially for live viewers. If you need to take a time off, if you don't want to watch the channel because you want to spend more time with family and friends and you have better things to do at the end of the day, I'm totally fine with it. I'm totally cool. This is for me to share my knowledge, and hopefully it's a little bit more entertaining for you guys, and that's about it. Right? That's one very, very key distinction that I've restarted my stream, and now since I'm doing game dev as well, I think it's worth it. It's worth it, but to what extent? We don't know. I don't know during this journey. The question is, can I commit more time? Now that's the only thing left for this. I don't think I want to change the schedule. The schedule will remain every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 p.m. PT time. I will still put 1 hour extra on top for these 2 days to put into the collection and gaming, game dev, and basically the whole entire project ACG. I will basically 2 hours every Tuesday and Thursday, so 4 hours a week. 4 hours a week, 52, so 208 hours, give or take. I'm sure there'll be more. How much can I push? So with that, we're gonna see how much will I progress in the year 2026. For those who are tuning in, I would say thank you for tuning in, my friends. I really, 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 really do appreciate, as even though you're lurking at the back, even though you're watching post stream, I really, really do appreciate. The question is, am I still being entertaining enough? Is it informative enough? You guys can let me know. All right. And with that, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place next year. Haha. And I wish you guys Happy New Year. I will see you in the next year. Okay, the question is when next year, right? Next year, 6th of January. Yeah, this Thursday is last week, Thursday, Christmas. This Thursday, New Year. No, we will resume the stream literally next week on the 6th of January. With that, for those who are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. And last but not least, for those who are watching on Kick, yes, I'm definitely doing a multi-stream. I'm trying to clean up my Twitch and Kick as best as I can, so a lot of things I need to juggle, which is gonna be it's gonna be a task. Alright, it's gonna be a task. Whew. I really, really do appreciate you guys. Until then, stay safe and have a nice day. Alright, cool. Now let's get into planning. Oh, we need to do planning. Definitely need to put into action, right? Execution. Execution is key. Just do it. That's Nike, okay? Just do it. It's the same thing.